Good morning. Yeah, slept a little better with it being warmer last night. Still ended up turning it down quite a bit. I think it's 68 in here. I tried to go to sleep at like 70. I was sweating, so I turned it down a couple degrees, but I did sleep a little better. But I did still toss and turn for a little bit before I fell asleep. So seems like that's just going to be the normal, which is kind of, it is what it is, I guess. I am going to skip the complimentary breakfast this morning. I'm going to run over to Casey's and get a coffee and maybe a piece of breakfast pizza instead. So yeah, we better get going here pretty soon. It's already after 7, so yeah, we're gonna be in the car shortly and on our way. All right, I am definitely missing home today. So yeah, getting a little harder. It's only a Wednesday too. But it is what it is. Definitely gonna have to stop and get a comb today because my hair is crying for a brush. It just is. It's terrible. But all right, other than that, let's get going. All right, yeah, so like I said this morning, I just had a little bit, it was hard for me to get up this morning. When I got off class yesterday, I took a nap, kind of unintentionally. But I mean, there's nothing else to do. So I guess it's not a huge deal, but unfortunately that nap kind of kept me up later than I wanted to be last night. I ended up going to bed at like 2 because I was just kind of laying there tossing and turning for a couple hours. But I don't know, I guess it is what it is. So yeah, on the struggle bus this morning, but we'll get through it. All right, so we pulled in. I'm just gonna eat my breakfast pizza and then we'll be going into class in a couple minutes. So just like tradition, I'm gonna give my wife a call, check on her this morning, make sure that she is doing good. And you know, it always is nice to talk to her because I miss her a lot. So I'm gonna give her a call and then we'll touch base with you probably at lunchtime. So it is our lunch break. We took it early. It's 11:30, unfortunately. So that's probably gonna make the end of our day seem longer, but it's been a struggle today. You know, instructor's still been cool, making us laugh and stuff, but the material we're learning is just terribly boring. So, and then one of the other issues that I'm having in this class is that the instructor is really like summarizing everything instead of like really teaching the class. She's just kind of like flipping through a PowerPoint and super summarizing the contents of the PowerPoint to kind of get it over with faster, which I understand, but it's really hard to retain anything from that sort of teaching style because we're not really learning it. We're just kind of blowing through it. So I'm doing my best to follow along in the book, but again, she's just summarizing, so like she's making all the material so condensed that it's hard to follow, if that makes any sense. But I think I'm skipping lunch today. I'm not really hungry. Of course we went early. It's 11:30 and I had, that breakfast pizza for breakfast this morning. So I'm not gonna go anywhere. And then I think I might take a trip after class today to go get one of my favorite places that we no longer have in Cedar Rapids. And I'll take you along for that ride if we go there after work today. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep kicking it. I'll check back in with you guys at the end of the day, which is 5 hours away. Oof, that hurts. See you then. So we just wrapped up for the day. We actually ran over to the union office, and they had some pants and shorts that were donated. I swooped up a bunch of those motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck, dude. That'll save me on my allowance. So I got like 4 pairs of pants, 4 pairs of shorts. So I'm set. And luckily, the way that made me go, I ended up it forced me to make the detour I was going to make this afternoon to get my favorite dinner. So we're almost there, and I can't wait. Oh, baby, you see that over there? The red and green building. Oh, I just can't fucking wait. Fazoli's. Oh my God, I love Fazoli's. You guys don't even understand. I'll tell you a story about Fazoli's when I get home, because my phone's almost dead and I have to GPS back to the hotel. But I love Fazoli's. I love it. My wife loves it. I'll definitely have to come back here before I leave. I'll tell you more about Fazoli's when we get back to the hotel. All right, so took a nap when I got home. Was feeling pretty tired. Now I'm just chilling in the hot tub. So we're gonna hang out here for 10 minutes, do a whirlpool session, and then we'll tell you about Fazoli's from the bedroom, I guess. All right, guys. I told you I'd tell you the story about Fazoli's. This is really strange, and it's gonna sound probably kind of weird to you guys, but I've never really said the real reason why I love Fazoli's so much. There's really 2 reasons. One reason is there was one in the town that I lived in. My wife and I love it, so obviously she likes it and I love it, and it's not available for us anymore, so that plays a factor in why I love it so much, because every time I'm around one, I always stop there and get some food to bring home from Oregon. No matter how far away it is, I'll get a cooler when I'm out if I didn't bring one, and store it, keep it fresh for her, and take it home so she can have it, because we just love it. It's one of those things. But the real reason that I love Fazoli's so much, right when I got out of high school, one of my first full-time jobs was at Nordstrom. It was basically a customer service job, and next to the Nordstrom, on my way home to the small town that I lived in, I passed by Fazoli's all the time, so I ate there quite a bit. And my grandma, who I called Noni on my mom's side, she was Italian, so my grandma is Noni and my grandpa on that side is Poppy. But I asked Noni to meet me there after work one day, just because I hadn't seen her in a long time, and she agreed to do that, and we met at Fazoli's and had dinner there, and it was nice. It was just a nice dinner. It was really the first time it was just me and my Noni, and she really liked it and really loved it. And when we left, she told me that we had to do it again. Unfortunately, I never got the chance to. We just never were able to coordinate it again. And, she'd always ask me when we were going to go back, and I just never made the time. So whenever I go, I always get 2 baked lasagna entrees, because that's what we had that day. So I always get a baked lasagna entree that I eat right away, and then I get one that I save to eat later, which is this one. And this is just kind of the time that I spend thinking about my Noni, and how much she meant to me, and that sort of thing. So that's the real reason why I love Fazoli's so much, and why I always over order there. But yeah, that's kind of how it is. So I'm gonna sit here and enjoy this, and we'll get back to you when we go to bed. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up day 3. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you watched all the way through, you're a legend. I appreciate the hell out of you. Make sure to follow if you're on TikTok, subscribe if you're on YouTube. It means the world to me, so thank you so much for that. And we'll be back tomorrow. Catch you later.